What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our channel. It is Wednesday, you guys. Happy hump day. How y'all doing today? Like, I'm super excited about today. Like, I have a lot of reasons to be happy about today. I'm just like, I feel like a burden has been lifted off my shoulders. It's just so much. And I know y'all are like, Danielle, what, like, what has been lifted off your shoulders? I'm pretty sure you know by the title. Like, I got audited by an insurance company. And I'm recording this video on Tuesday. So I finally gathered all the information up and sent it off today. So I'm recording this on Tuesday, but y'all are sending it on Wednesday. So like, it's a load that have been lifted off my shoulders that I've been going through for like the last couple of weeks. And so like, I'm just excited that the records are sent off. I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know nothing, but I'm just relieved that I was able to get the records sent off. So y'all, I'm asking for y'all prayers now. I need y'all prayers. Pray for your girl. Okay, so, but nonetheless, I'll jump into that a little bit later. But welcome back to our channel, you guys. If you are new to this channel, I am your host. I am the hostess with the mostest. My name is Danielle Bailey, and I am going on this whole entrepreneur journey, and I decided to just like bring people along with me. So I'm bringing y'all along with me. So I am working full-time mental health private practice, but I'm also trying to grow as an entrepreneur. So that's why I'm really creating this channel. I did my very first full year of full-time entrepreneurship this year, January the 4th, 2020 made my full year. And like, I'm so excited moving forward with 2020. But like, my 2020 started off so heavy, so burdened, because like the insurance company sent me a letter dated for December the 26th saying that they were requesting 5 of my records that needed to be audited. So they sent the letter on December 26th. I didn't get it until January the 6th. It was in my mailbox because who really works during the Christmas holidays? So I was frantic when I got the letter because it was like 10 business days. That's what the letter said. When I first read it, the letter said 10 business days. So when I first got it, like my days have, it was due like immediately. So like, I'm like frantic. So I like emailed the lady and all of this. Then I finally got a hold of her. Like, I'm praying like, God, like I don't have enough time, because I think I had to turn it in like in 2 days by the time I got it. And it was like, work was so busy. And so ended up getting in contact with the lady, talked to her, and she was like, oh no. She was like, it's not 10 business days from December the 26th. It's 10 business days from when you received it. And I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, I know. She's like, a lot of practitioners, she said, y'all get the letter and y'all don't necessarily read it thoroughly. So she said a lot of people call and be frantic like you are and stuff like that. But she was like, no, it's 10 business days from the date that you actually received it. So it was due on January the 20th. The 20th, but then I had talked to her. She was like, oh, it's due on January 20th. And then I was like, well, that's a holiday. So then she was like, well, you want to turn it in on January 21st? I was like, yes, please. And so word of advice to y'all that are to people who may get audited by insurance companies, call the person who they have listed on the paperwork as the point of contact. Call them and talk to them and just let them know. Like, when I received that letter, that week was the first week back in office and clients was lined up. So it was like I was working already until 7 o'clock, 7 and 8 o'clock. I could not just pull my records, and so it was just a lot for me at that time. And so I called her, and I was just like, look, she was like, oh no, she was like, she explained it to me and stuff like that. So y'all, keep me in your prayers. The letter does not say what they're looking for, so I have no idea what they're looking for. Like, there's no manual to telling you how to run a private practice or what you should have in your records. Like, I know I should have a assessment. I know I should have a treatment plan. I know I should have notes. I know I should have a copy of their insurance card. I know I should have a copy of an ID. And I'm guessing about some of this stuff, like the insurance card, the ID. I'm guessing because I worked at a doctor's office and that's what they gathered. So if I didn't work at the doctor's office, I wouldn't have known what to gather because there's no manual for how to run a private practice. So some of the stuff I'm just like guessing, and I just put it in there and pray for the best. So y'all keep me in your prayers. Please say a prayer for me. And you have to make a 80% or better on your on the score, or else they'll audit you in another 6 months, or either they'll recoup some of the money back. And y'all know your girl. I can't afford for nobody to recoup nothing back right now. Okay, so y'all keep me in y'all prayers and stuff like that. So yes. And don't think that, you know, she must not have been doing something right for her to be audited by insurance company. No, like, you will be audited by an insurance company eventually one day. You just got to know. It just got to be when your time is up, because this same company that audited me audited another friend earlier in 2019, and then as I'm getting ready, preparing to actually turn in my records, another friend gets an insurance audit from the same company. Like, I was just like, so are they auditing records at the beginning of the year or what? They audited 5 of my choice. I had to turn in 5 clients today. And like, the people who I was using for my fax, like, I use a internet-based fax. I use Ring Central. So what I do, I scan it in, and then I send it to my computer, and then I virtually fax it or whatever. And the reason why I do that, because I need to send it protected. And so it was taking forever because I guess the records were so big. Like, one record was 67 pages, and like, all of the records was a minimum of 30-something pages or whatever. And so it was just so much at the time. And so, like, it was taking forever. And so I had to email her, and I was like, look, I'm really sending over the records. I say, but my fax machine service provider is having a hard time with faxing them over, and I don't think that they'll be there by 5 p.m. But all the records end up making it to her, even though I did fax over case by case. But it was just slow or whatever. I guess it was just because it was so many, like I said, so many pages or whatever. And so it ended up, I think all the final records end up getting to her by 5:20. And so she was like, don't worry about it. She was like, either you can fax it to me or either you can scan it to me into email. But I didn't want to send an email because my email is a Gmail and is not secure. Even though hers is, but mine isn't. So faxed it off, got that off. So that is lifted off my shoulders, you guys. Like, I'm just putting it out there. I'm praying that it goes well, but I'm also praying that God gives me the courage to withstand any corrections that need to be made too, because some of these records are records that are being requested when I first went into private practice, and I had no idea what I was doing, no idea from the paperwork side. I had forms, I didn't have some forms, I switched up my forms, and so some of those records just didn't get updated. Like, as I grew and as I mature, so does my records. My records mature. I have these different types of forms, it's different type of paperwork, and so, like, they're growing. And so some of those, some of those records, one of the records was, like, I believe she was probably like the second or third patient that I actually had. And so, like, she's no longer with me because she graduated. You know, she done went on, spread her wings. And so I just couldn't find her and be like, could you sign this or could you sign that? So I'm missing some of the stuff in hers. And but then I don't know if that's what they're looking for. To me, because like I said, my paperwork has matured since I've grown in private practice and learned more and learned what I needed. What I needed, not what they need. So, like, so keep me in your prayers. Like I said, keep me in your prayers, and I'm praying that God gives me the courage and the strength to face whatever it is that the end result may be. And who knows, it could just be I made an 80%. Like, you know, I could have gotten an 80 and above, and there's nothing else. But, you know, so, hey, but nonetheless, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. His insurance audit. One thing I do want to say, if you are looking into private practice, get you a EHR system off the bat. Get you a EHR system. Invest that money. Do not be like me and do not invest the money in some EHR systems. If you have less than 10 clients, it's free. And then if you get more than 10 clients, it's like $30-something. But I'm telling you from experience, from somebody who had paper charts in the beginning and still has some paper charts, it was a nightmare. Okay? Gathering all these paper charts when I could have just went to my EHR system that I have now. Like I said, as I grew, so did a lot of my stuff. So that's why I made this channel, to tell y'all, get your EHR system. It doesn't matter who you go with. Oh, don't ask me, Danielle, who are you with? Who is better? Get one. All of them will be better than paper charts, okay? Invest that money into an EHR system because it'll keep a lot of the small nuance that you don't know or that you don't even pay attention to keep. They keep that. Like, they keep your signature. You have to have all these paperwork signed, and you have to have your credentials behind your name. A lot of people will just sign their name and don't necessarily sign their credentials. It'll have a time stamp on there too. A lot of times people don't think to put the time that they started and the time that they ended and how many minutes that it was. Like, even though you're billing a certain code, you still have to put the minutes on the actual note. So, like, I kind of, like I said, I have an EHR system now, but some of my notes are still old-fashioned, and they still are handwritten. So what I did was, like, what I saw my EHR system was capturing, I went back and made sure I had that on my notes too. So time was one, and minutes, like the minutes, I actually saw the EHR system putting 60 minutes, so I actually put 60 minutes on there too as well. So, like I said, invest in an EHR system. Get it. Some of them, or you will pay no more than $30 a month, okay? That is worth it. That's worth all the $30 a month is worth all the hours that I spent trying to gather all my records. And they could just be in one place. And I could just print them out and send them to them, okay? So that's all I got for y'all today. Anything else that you got from this, get your EHR system. Pray for your girl that pray for your girl and that everything goes well. And I will talk to y'all in another video. And if you have not gone over to Transformation Nation and start the fast, we're almost finished. We have, what is it? Today is Tuesday, so we have like 5 more days left in this fast. It doesn't matter. If you're just hearing about it, start today. All right, y'all. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.